If you've been searching for the perfect small town feel and new home environment, then Briarley is going to pique your interest. This beautiful new construction community is less than 5 miles away from historic downtown Montgomery. You have great access to H-E-B, Kroger, Chick-fil-A, Lupe Tortilla, Home Depot. You are in wonderful Montgomery ISD, and this community has a lot to offer in the price point starting at $500,000. So stick around and you'll see why Briarley is one of the new and upcoming communities to fill your heart's desire for that small town feel with today's amenities. If this is your first time to the channel and you're interested in all things living in Houston, including the northern suburbs, subscribe and you'll be the first to know about the real estate market in Houston, Texas. My name is Erica Sprague. I have lived and worked in the Houston community for almost 20 years. So I love helping people move to and around this beautiful area. Our contact information is in the details below, and we'd love to hear from you about how we can help you make your move to Houston a smooth one. So I'm here in Briarley on the model home row. They are still very much in their construction phase. And as I said, we are in Montgomery, Texas. And so all these kiddos will be zoned to Montgomery ISD, which is a great school district. You can look them up on niche.com. The tax rate for this community is a little over 3%. They do have an HOA, and currently it is $1,200 a year. For that $1,200 a year, what do you get? Well, you have playgrounds, you have parks, you have trails. There is a catch and release pond. They will have a community fitness center where you can go and work out. There is a clubhouse, so you can go, they're gonna have classes. They have a community director who is responsible for organizing activities that the community finds interesting, right? To bring you all together so that you can get to know your neighbors and feel more connected where you live. So we are going to take a look at the 6 home builders that they have here, and we are going to start with Chesmar. And this community does start at $500 and work its way up, depending on the builder you choose and how you design your home. That makes your price fluctuate a little bit. So I'm excited to show you what Briarley has to offer. So we are going to take a look at Chesmar's model. They do have 2 here in the community. And right now they have a lot of inventory ranging from around 2,600 to 3,600 square feet. And so we're going to get a look for the type of product they build. So you're going to see they have the LVP on their floor. Off here to the side, this is their laundry room in this model. So this is a little bit larger home. So what you're going to see is more amenities. You're going to see there's things like this, where you have a closet in your laundry room and you get to hide your appliances and it is connected to the primary bedroom. You have this great closet space. You can see it here. You have this 3rd row, and you will have a handle. I'll pull down for that so you can access those clothes that you just don't wear all the time. Your primary shower, vanity. They do have quartz countertops in their bathrooms and their kitchen. Great soaking tub here. Nice vanity space. And here we are in the primary. So you do have, as a standard feature, you're going to have the 5.5-inch baseboards. On all your operable windows, you're going to have 2-inch blinds. In the primary bedroom, you will have a ceiling fan, and that is a good thing to know, but they are wired to accommodate a ceiling fan. So here we are in the kitchen. Great island, perfect for entertaining. You can sit at the breakfast bar and keep it casual, or have everyone sit at the table, a little bit more formal. You have a great backyard set up. Of course, this backyard would not be standard, but you do have a patio and it's covered, which is essential in Texas. If you're not from here, you definitely want shade when you're enjoying your outside area. Take a peek here. It's a good sized patio. With the model homes, you always get ideas for what you could do with your backyard. Upstairs. So the inventory that they have currently is ranging from just around 500,000 up over 600. They are currently running a special where you're getting 50% off of the updates they're offering at the design center when you select a lot and build. Always some great incentives with new construction homes. They have Delta fixtures, again, quartz countertops or your hardware. Makes things a lot easier. Soft close there, so a great feature to have, especially when you have kids. Secondary bathroom. Upstairs with a nice walk-in closet with some built-ins. Put your shoes there, your purses, your hats, your sports equipment. Another great size closet for a secondary bedroom. Got carpet upstairs, tile in your wet areas. Oh, and this is locked. This is going to go to your attic space. Great view of the downstairs living area. We're going to take a look inside one of the Perry Homes models. And what you'll see here is that they start a little bit larger than Chesmar, so about 2,800 square feet, and they go up to just under 5,000 square feet. You're going to see an emphasis on lots of windows, natural lighting, higher ceilings, and they do have a great warranty. It's the 210, and you do stay with the same construction manager after you close. So that means it's not sold off to a third-party warranty. You get to stay with the people you know, and it creates that sense of familiarity. So let's take a look at this floor plan. It's about 3,400 square feet. It is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, but it does have the option to have a 5th bedroom, and that would go up over the main open living area. So let's go take a look. This is your study to those left. So this home has done the wood-like tile, and it really does look like wood until you get down real close, but definitely easier to clean. So that is an option you have. Your laundry room, nice and spacious. A secondary bedroom here at the front of the house has its own private bath. Really nice. You see these high countertops. That makes it much more accommodating for most people. The power room. When we come around, we're going to see the formal dining space. Really elegant the way they have it designed. Your living area, open to your kitchen. You have your stainless steel appliance package. They are GE. Oftentimes you have a few options to choose from when you are at a stage where you get to choose the appliances. Take a peek at the pantry. Then you have this breakfast area. So you can see you have really 3 eating spaces. Breakfast area, bar seating, and then your formal dining space. Here again, we have this great covered patio. You can enjoy your outdoor space. So if you check out this backyard, it's pretty big. All the lots here in Briarley are going to be a minimum of 60-foot lots. So depending on the builder you choose, and Perry builds on the 60-foot lots, your backyard is going to be pretty good size. So Perry and Chesmar are building on the 60-foot lots. You can see these nice high ceilings. It's a grand staircase. This is your primary bedroom. Again, it would have a ceiling fan, so Light fixtures, of course, in the model are normally upgraded and setting the stage for an experience. And this oversized shower and a soaking tub. You step down in here. You have a little ledge to sit on or shake your legs or whatever you need to do. And here we have a linen closet. It's very important. Go. And then your primary closet here. So not as grand as the one we saw in the Chesmar, but definitely very functional with your built-ins, all that good stuff. It is connected to your laundry room. So this feature makes things very accommodating, efficient. So we're going to come back out and go upstairs. You can see these baseboards. You have the 5.5-inch baseboards. All these windows bring in all the light, make your area seem much more spacious. And your stairs have wood. Reviewing the model is always great because you can get ideas for how you could set up your home if you do choose to build. They do have a lot of inventory on the ground. So you have the option to see how they have set up some of the homes. This is your game room or your media room. It is wired for surround sound. And these are your secondary bedrooms that are upstairs. You can see you have a queen size bed in here with 2 nightstands. Really nice closet space. Your upstairs bathroom. So 2 bedrooms share this bathroom. And this is your 3rd secondary bedroom. It is connected, so you can use this bathroom from the hall, or can be an ensuite as well. And then we'll take a peek at this closet. And it's decent size for a secondary bedroom. Very nice. We are now going to go into the Highland model. The Highland model is built on a 70-foot lot because all of those homes that are built by Highland in Briarley will be on a 70-foot lot. So again, you're going to have some space, which is highly desirable. A lot of new communities, you are not getting that even with builders like Highland or David Weekley or Perry. So larger lots, it's going to be a larger home. So this model is almost 4,400 square feet. It is a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath, and you are looking at a higher price point. You're getting up into the 700 and 800,000s here. We'll talk about some of the standard features they're offering. You have some more smart home products in the Highland home. And so let's go take a look. So this is a great elevation. Makes this home look really large. I like how they've done the shutters on the exterior. And then on the inside, you do have plantation shutters. Those would be an update, or an upgrade, I should say. So as you see, the hardware on this front door is nickel. And that is going to be the standard throughout the home. You're going to have nickel finishes. So just as a baseline, that's what you would start with. They do have hard surfacing throughout the entryway. This is LVP. And here's your powder room. Nice high ceilings, high countertops. Got your quartz there. This is a secondary bedroom that has its own ensuite. So private bath here. The standard is going to be carpet in your bedrooms. So if you prefer the LVP or tile, that would be an upgrade. Good size closet here. Take a peek in here. This be your linen closet, or where you can store some extra items. Hanging items can go here, or your ghost apparel. Here's the right, you have your mudroom. This will eventually be your garage. In this home, this would be a 3-car garage, and they will convert that. This is your laundry room. So easy access for your main living, but also it connects to your primary bath. So you have a sink in here, which more than likely is an upgrade. Okay. Standalone, you're going to have this space, you're going to have your shelf and your rack. But if you want to add these things in, that's going to be an upgrade, but it really finishes off your space and makes it more functional. So definitely worth doing if you choose a plan that has a large laundry room. Here you have your butler's pantry, your wine grotto, built-in fridge. And this is a formal dining space. So many people use this when they have their family over for holidays, you know, if you just have a more traditional lifestyle. Here you walk into your kitchen. You have your stainless steel package. So this you're going to see is the Cafe brand from GE. It is an upgrade. It's very nice. You have 6 burners with your cooktop. So if you like to cook, this is really nice. Lots of counter space. More storage over here, more cabinetry. You can use this for bar seating. So if you're entertaining some guests or you're just having an informal breakfast, that's a great space. They have really high ceilings, so this makes your space feel very large and inviting. This could be another entertaining space. You could use this as a seating space if you need. Another eating area. This obviously serves that purpose. This is a media room. So you do have it wired for surround sound. You can use it as a playroom, whatever your lifestyle requires. And this is their formal study. Of these doors. So they take up less space. It's not a pocket door, it's a barn door. But I love that as it just doesn't take up the walking space. You do have a gas fireplace. And this is the exit to your backyard. So the full glass doors are normally an upgrade. This would traditionally be an extension of the wall. Then you have taller windows that would probably stop about right there. And you would just have a traditional door, more than likely over here, or just the one door right here as you have it. And you have a great outdoor sitting area. It's really big. They have this installed screen here, which is great for eliminating heat and bugs in the evening. This is probably going to be the distance here. We're going to stop here, and then this is an extension out to where I'm walking now because the primary bedroom more than likely has a bump out. So just to give you an idea of the actual size that it would be unless you do some of the upgrades they offer. So again, this home is going to be on a 70-foot lot. It's a really big house. It's almost 4,400 square feet, and you still have a lot of yard. You could build a pool, you can have a playground, you can have a trampoline, lots of opportunities, a garden. So it's hard to find a large home with a lot of space. So here we are in the primary suite. And the bump out I was referring to is this space here where this couch is. More than likely in the standard plan, it ends at that baseboard. And so you get probably 3.5 to 4 feet more with a bump out. One in your primary and then also on your back patio. Again, they have the barn door, which just opens up more space for you. The walkway clutter is their vanity. So they do have the quartz countertops, soaking tub, the oversized shower. They do use Moen fixtures. You know, a great fun fact about Moen is that you move into a brand new house and the fixtures are Moen, and something goes wrong, they break, your tub diverter stops working, you have some corrosion on your faucets,
it will replace them. All you need to do is call Moen and give them the details, and they will send you a new one for free. So that is always a great thing to know. So we are going to now check out the upstairs. So 2 of the bedrooms are downstairs in this floor plan. So there are going to be 3 secondary bedrooms upstairs. So one of the differences you'll note is baseboard height. These are your 2.5 to 3 inch baseboards instead of the 5-inch baseboards as we've seen in the other models. This is a secondary bathroom. It's an ensuite in one of the secondary bedrooms upstairs. You have a really good closet. This is lovely. This is your game room upstairs. Another secondary bathroom upstairs. Your second secondary bedroom upstairs. So this room is definitely more spacious than some of the secondary bedrooms we've seen, but that makes sense. It's a larger home. So if you're really wanting your secondary bedrooms to be much larger, then consider that when you're thinking about overall square footage. And here is our final bedroom. Which has its own bathroom. And very nice closet space.
We are now going to view the David Weekley model here. It is built on an 80-foot lot, so you have a little bit more space. This home that they have built is beautiful. It is almost 5,000 square feet. It is 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath with the option for a 5th bedroom. And David Weekley builds all of their homes with life in thought. So where do people traditionally live most of their life? When it's an open concept plan, what do they want to see when they're in their kitchen? What do they want to see when they're in their living room and maybe their kids are playing in the next room? So they put a lot of thought into how do people live, and that is reflected in their floor plans. And what you will see if you look at the inventory that they have is they range from about 3,100 square feet up to over 5,000 square feet here. They start in the mid 600s and go up into the 900s. Of course, if you're building from scratch and you pick out all of your items and you do upgrades, then your price will fluctuate. But let's go take a look at what they've done in this model.
Great elevation. I love all the landscaping they've done here. Really looks like spring. So always some great incentives that David Weekley is offering. They do have a feature where they will air condition your attic, which in Texas is huge. It's hot here and it's humid. So sometimes your items can get compromised if you put them up in the attic and there's not insulation or anything to protect them. So here in this home at the front, you have a guest suite. There's a powder room. And they have gone with LVP on their flooring. The ensuite. Right off the kitchen. Now this is their open study concept. So it looks like a sitting area in my opinion, but this would be your study space if that's what you need. This is fun. Okay, so normally this would look like storage under your stairs. So it wouldn't look this fancy or fun. They have it set up as a wine area. And so I think that gives you lots of ideas. Like we talked about, running through the model can show you what a space could be. This is your laundry room. So really nice space. I mean, this home is almost 5,000 square feet. So you're going to have options to do a lot more with your home. So this is a second fridge. You have your mud rack room. This would normally be your garage over here where their office is. Currently have some closet space. Your washer dryer, your folding station. This could be for your kids. If you play golf, you could use it for this. Again, I like how they purpose this so you can see it's not the same thing. Give you some ideas about. So like the other models we've seen, their primary closet is connected to the laundry room. And this fabulous closet just belongs to her. And as we walk into the primary bathroom, you will see that he has his own magnificent closet. So many times when there are two closets, someone is sacrificing space. And more often than not, it is the gentleman. The gentleman is the one who has to compromise and have less space. But this closet for him has great build-ins. Things are high, which is normally more appropriate for the gentleman. So nice high ceilings. Of course, some of these are going to be upgrades, but you get a feel for how they're building the home. You have your higher baseboards. We're back to the 5 to 6 inch baseboards here. And this is where your media space is going to be. Already in there, but it's an extra closet where you can put coats and things like that. Here is a sitting area off of the primary bedroom. And then this is a theater space on your first floor off of the main living area. So if people want to watch something different, but be on the same level, they have this space. And then we come back into the living area. So as you can see, lots of room. You could entertain multiple groups of people here. Your kids' sports teams, the kids could be in one area, parents can be in another area. You can have your mahjong party, your bunko party. So many opportunities for everyone to feel comfortable and at home. Gas appliances again. This is a pot filler. You're not certain about what that is. I get that question a lot. So that saves you some trouble. If you're making pasta, you need some boiling water. You can just fill it right there. This is the Monogram series of appliances. This is not standard. It would be an upgrade, but very nice. Really like this color. You don't see this pattern very often. Looks just really high end. Finishes do so much for a home. You have soft clothes. This is your formal dining space. You'll see that generator. Take a peek outside,
so the models
so you can
do have
see
generators. Just
we have just about a 5,000 square foot home.
Took a while
On an 80-foot lot.
It's never a bad idea to invest in a generator
And what
yourself.
that looks like. I mean, it's amazing. You feel like you
Living here in
are on an
Houston, we
acre.
do have high wind and rain. When we get those hurricanes in, it's not uncommon to lose power, even if you're not necessarily affected much by the weather. The power grid can only handle so much. So really just love how much space all these homes in Briarley have. Now we're going to go upstairs and see the secondary bedrooms. Get your wood on the stairs, which is an upgrade, but it's such a nice finish. Very luxurious. To the right, we have our first secondary bedroom upstairs. Carpet, of course, on the bedroom floors. Personal bathroom. Great closet space. Their upstairs media room or game room, however you choose to use it. Really good size. Nice view of the first floor. Another living area upstairs. Now, this is a peek at
the attic, right? Okay, so outside there's the reference to we can air condition your attic. And what you see is a temperature, a thermometer there that tells you how warm the attic is right now. So for frame of reference, it might be mid 70 degrees right now. It's in the morning, it's before noon. And right now the attic space is already almost 80 degrees. That's without any insulation in it. So if you insulate that space and have it with AC, you're going to increase the longevity of the items you have there. So definitely something to consider if you're someone who has a lot of things to store and things that, you know, might be more sensitive to the heat than others.
We are going to view J. Patrick now. They are building on the 80-foot lots. And if you are looking for an inventory home right now, their price point is starting in the mid 800s. If you are looking to build, you have a few more options, and that's going to put you in the high 6s and up. So they are, again, on the 80-foot lots. We have a very nice product here. It is not a custom home, but you're really going to get that feeling here. This home is almost 5,000 square feet, and there are 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms because they have set it up where you can see what it would look like to have a pool bath and have access to that off of the backyard. So let's go take a look.
They have a little bit more of a contemporary feel for their elevation selection, which is nice. So you can see some differences in the home builders. And they have an LVP product here on the flooring. So very nice and spacious entry when you walk in. You have these high ceilings. With J. Patrick, your tray ceilings are standard. The light fixtures you see, of course, are an upgrade. What you choose to do there is up to you. So this would be your formal dining area. They do have a guest suite off of the front of the home. Your 8-foot doors are standard. See the LVP continued through here. And the private bathroom. This is a standalone shower, so there's no tub in this one. And it's just preference. If you would like a tub, they can put a tub in there. That is the home office. We have this great open concept with your formal dining. You have a breakfast eatery, you have a breakfast bar here in this kitchen. So you can see they have stainless steel appliances. Under cabinet lining, they also have the soft close. Your hardware is an upgrade. The double oven feature would be an upgrade, so standard would be just the one oven. They also have the cafe line in here, which is an upgrade as well. You can have quartz or granite, personal preference. Get the pantry. Nice walk-in pantry. It's your laundry room. Again, standard would come with just your shelf and your rack, and this. Your space here with the sink and the cabinetry would be open, but it really does complete the space to have the sink and the shelving there. Good amount of counter space, adequate storage with your cabinetry. These windows here are an upgrade. What standard would be wall height and then your windows, and you would just have a door that gives you access. This is the pool bath. So as a standard feature, this is going to be a powder room, but they have it set up here so that you can go outside. And on this 80-foot lot that has a 5,000 square foot home, you can have a tremendous patio. You can have landscaping. You can have a pool, playground, you name it, you can have it. Just such an amazing lot size. Really impressed by that. You can have your outdoor kitchen here. This is an update, but upgrade, I should say. The but just lots of ideas. So the fireplace outside is gas. You can see that keyhole there. This is your main living area. Your primary bedroom. Again, the tray ceilings are standard. How you choose to decorate them, that may or may not be an upgrade. This is your primary bathroom. The soaking tub is standard. This oversized shower is standard. And then here's your closet. So this primary closet is not as impressive as the last one we saw. However, it is adequate. Lots of natural light. Again, you're gonna have the Train HVAC unit here. Lots of smart home features. Okay, now we're gonna go upstairs. A little bit wider staircase. Really like this feeling. Makes you feel a little bit more balanced whenever I walk up a wider staircase. To the left, we have 2 bedrooms. Really nice size. Its own private bath. If you don't want the tub, you don't have to have the tub. Here's this closet, a little bit smaller than some of the others, but definitely doable. Linen closet. Your baseboards up here are a little bit smaller, if you notice that, with a 2.5 inch. Here's your secondary bedroom upstairs. The bedroom itself is really spacious. This is a queen or a king size bed. So if you have older children or parents living with you, you don't have to worry about them feeling like the space is too small. Overview of the living area. This is an attic entry. This is your open game room space. There's a media room. Wired for surround sound. Then here you have your stadium risers. And this is the final bedroom upstairs, which is set up as another primary bedroom. So it can be the mother-in-law suite. It can be an older child. Maybe, they're in their early mid-20s and still living at home. Generational living is very popular. So can meet all kinds of needs.
This is Briarley, and I hope that you have found this video to be helpful to you. If you are continuing your search in the Montgomery County area, and specifically Northwest Houston, then we have some other videos on our channel I know you'd find useful as well.